Hello, traders, and welcome to today's simple Forex setup show, where I will be going through 10 currency pairs and looking at entry setups on the 4-hour time frame. So welcome, everyone. Good to see everyone back. Hi, George. Welcome. Let me share my screen. Alrighty. If you have any questions, then please pop them in the chat. I'll be happy to answer as I go along or at the end. All right, our first currency pair for today is GBP USD. And here I'm looking for long opportunities. So we are currently above that previous level of resistance. So what I'm looking for is some pullback to back to that the top horizontal line, or to the trend line, or there's also the weekly pivot there. So I want to see some pullback first before looking for long opportunities. The next currency pair I'm looking at is Euro USD. And here I'm also looking for long opportunities. We are currently at the top of that range. It sort of doesn't make sense, but we have two closes above, and now a pullback, a bit of a rejection. So this could continue in that direction there. Otherwise, I really want to see the pullback a lot lower. So some kind of few bars to the previous weekly pivot or to the trend line, and then see if that happens. Then I would look to go long again. Next currency pair I'm looking at is AUD USD, and AUD USD also currently heading up, now above that previous level of resistance and previous level of support. So still looking for long opportunities here, but looking for pullback first. The next currency pair I'm looking at is GBP JPY, and here I'm looking for short opportunities. So we've now come underneath that, well, it was like a false break really, and now back in the range. So looking for the price to go short. It may not happen at the top of the range where we are now. So if it does, looking to go short here. Otherwise, if it continues, it might go to the top here where the monthly pivot is, and then it might go short from there. But at the moment, we don't have a closed bar. This bar is still open, so I'm still looking for this to go short underneath and within that previous channel. The next currency pair I'm looking at is Euro JPY. And Euro JPY currently in this downtrend, but the price is still quite low. It's sort of in the middle of the range. It's looking like it's doing a retest of that previous trend going up. So I'm looking for the price to go a little bit higher, maybe above the monthly pivot or above that previous level of support, or even to that trend line there. And then I would look for short opportunities and to go back down to the bottom of the range. The next currency pair is USD JPY. And here I'm looking basically for pullback. There is lots of room to trade this in the opposite direction to the trend, but that's not something that I will be taking. So I will wait if it comes back to the top of that range, then I would look for short opportunities from there. Next currency pair is USD CAD, and USD CAD looking for short opportunities here. So we've already gone quite a bit of way down. So I'm looking for pullback first, ideally above this weekly pivot or to the trend. So on the 4 hourly, that would be around this area. If it after that keeps going, then it might go all the way to this level or any of those horizontal levels there. So I'm just going to wait to see when it turns back around, and I'll be looking for short opportunities. The next currency pair I'm looking at is Euro AUD. And we've now had the price break below the previous level of support and also coincides with the monthly pivot. So I'm looking for a retest. So that could be this bar on, this is a daily bar, so on this bar, and then looking for either a push back from the monthly pivot and from that horizontal level, or potentially a false break above and then come back into underneath the monthly pivot and retest, then looking for short. So now in this area, looking for short opportunities. The next currency pair I'm looking at is Euro GBP. And here I have basically price action going back within that previous channel. I don't think there is enough room to really trade that, especially with the weekly pivot being in sort of not quite in the middle, but basically being in the way. So I will not be trading this until the price breaks either above or below that channel. If it does break below, then I would be looking for short opportunities. So the price would need to come underneath and then come back to retest. And then I would be looking for short opportunities, or the price will go above, break above, then comes back to retest, and then I would be looking for long opportunities. But if it stays in the middle and just bobs up and down in between there, I will not be trading that range. It's a little bit too narrow for me. And the last currency pair is GBP CAD. And GBP CAD, I'm at the moment looking for short opportunities. We have had the bar pop up above that previous level of resistance, but it only closed and came straight back. So I'm looking for a reversal, but I would like to see maybe the price to come back above again, maybe not as high, but it could be even as high as that, as a little double top, and then below. So if there's some bars that come back below, and then retest that level, and then look for short after that. So it might go even sideways within this range here, which is that big green bar. Might go sideways in that range for a little bit, but then I'm looking for a breakout of that range. All right, so that is all for this week. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, let's see. Hi, Stephen. If there are no questions, then I will see you next week. Next week will be the last week before we have the Bali retreat the following week. So next week is the last Simple Forex Setup show, and then I will not be returning until 2023. So I'll still see you next week for the show at 12 p.m. Singapore time. Hope you have a great week of trading, and see you then. Bye for now.